Greetings, Pokefans! Michael here, and welcome to the 4th episode of my weekly series where I go over my ideas for possible Alola forms coming to Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. If you missed any of the first 3 about Crobat, Typhlosion, or Magcargo, there is a card in the upper right corner that you can click or tap, and that will take you to a playlist with all of the ones so far, this one, and all of the ones that will be coming in the future. And like the other ones, while the designs and ideas for these possible Alola forms were my ideas, the art was made by ReallyDarkandWindie. He is an excellent artist, and you can find his YouTube, DeviantArt, and Fakemon wiki all in the description below. So be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and without further ado, here are my ideas for an Alolan Jumpluff. Also, I am trying out a poll card for the very first time, so if you saw the silhouette at the end of last week's episode and made guesses as to what it could be, let me know in the cards in the upper right hand corner whether or not you were correct in guessing that it would be a Jumpluff. But moving on, let's talk about Jumpluff. I would like to see Jumpluff change from a grass flying type to a grass fairy type, and here's why. As many of you know, Jumpluff is based on a dandelion in the final stages of its life to be more specific. Now, dandelions are temperate region plants. However, the Alola region is a very tropical region. Because of that, I think it makes sense for Jumpluffs in the Alola region to have their biology change to be more suitable for a tropical environment. My Alolan Jumpluff's appearance is based on the Amaryllis barbados lily, a beautiful flower found in the moist pastures of Hawaii. Of all the tropical plants that Jumpluff could possibly choose to emulate in the tropical Alola region, I think a flower makes the most sense, since earlier in a Jumpluff's lifespan as a Skiploom, it had already been emulating a flower. Since it's no longer a dandelion, it would no longer float easily and freely upon the wind. Therefore, it would lose its flying type. But that flying type would be replaced by fairy type. I think the fairy type makes a lot of sense, since the very nourishing, healthy environment of the Alola region would likely do a lot for Jumpluff's general health and its overall demeanor. In addition to that, fairy types are very prevalent in the Alola region, so I think it had a lot of influence from them, especially other grass fairy types such as Cottony and Morelull. As for its stats, I think it makes sense for Alolan Jumpluff to get a substantial buff in its special defense, since most fairy types have pretty high special defense. As a trade-off, it would probably lose a bit of its speed stat, since the fact that it can no longer float loosely on the wind means that it won't be able to move as fast. And as for its ability, I think Flower Veil would be the perfect ability for this Alolan Jumpluff. Flower Veil fits perfectly since it is a flower-based Pokemon, but Flower Veil is also an ability that has only been given to Fairy-type Pokemon before, hence fitting with Jumpluff. However, since Jumpluff is also a grass type and Flower Veil only prevents stat lowering for grass type Pokemon, Alolan Jumpluff with Flower Veil would be the first Pokemon to fully take advantage of it. So there we have it. Those are my ideas for an Alolan Jumpluff. Be sure to let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on my ideas, and if you have any different ideas for an Alolan Jumpluff, let me know those as well. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, it helps me out a lot, and if you're not already subscribed, you definitely should. I make a bunch of kind of Pokemon content that I'm sure you'll enjoy, and plenty more episodes of this series are coming as well. And as always, here is the Who's That New Alola Form Silhouette Pokemon for next week's episode. Let me know in the comments below your guess for what the next Alola form could be, but not just the species, I want to see your guesses for what the type would be as well. Alright, that's all I have for now, so until next time, Pokefans, gotta catch them all!